happen is Xavier and I had a baby. His name is Weston. He's 15 weeks old, and unfortunately, I can't go into details about what's going on with him, but quite literally, he is being unlawfully, inhumanely, unconstitutionally, and unethically used as a pawn. It's very sad. It's heartbreaking. I have only been able to see him for 6 hours a week since I gave birth to him. And all of the evidence that I continue to present to the state of Illinois, as well as the federal government, it remains consistent, and it remains truthful, honest, and 100% real. I was denied housing the duration of my pregnancy. My physician has supplied the court and everyone involved with a letter, a testimony, stating that I have been his patient for more than 10 years, that he has seen me at least 10 months on average out of a year, every single month, that he and numerous of his colleagues are well aware that there's nothing wrong with me and that I've never had a substance abuse issue. Yet the United States government is still, continuing and blatantly refusing to acknowledge the situation for its validity and its truthfulness, and my points for their truthfulness. And when I say I'm brokenhearted to be separated from my family, but I'm even more brokenhearted to learn that the United States of America is willing to look the other way and allow a tax-paying citizen, any human at all, whether you're a refugee or a natural-born citizen, should not go through what I've gone through. But especially a tax-paying citizen who has been a contributing member of society since her 15th or 14th birthday. I had a work permit for my first job. I was so young. There's no reason at all, none, not even half of a reason why my situation should still be ongoing and not resolved. None. And the fact that they're toying with my newborn, it's just wrong. It's wrong, it's illegal, it's unlawful, and no one should have to go through it. So now is Xavier and I, 2 days after Weston was born, just as 311 had told me. 311, for anyone who doesn't know, is the city's homeless assistance hotline. So you call 311 if you're experiencing homelessness, and they're supposed to come pick you up from where you are and bring you to housing. We called them every week of the pregnancy. They would say the same thing every single time. We can't help you today, but we will when the baby's born. I literally spent my pregnancy in a tent on the ground during blizzards, during rain. We were flooded out a million times. It was miserable. And 2 days after the baby was born, 311, as they said, came to place the three of us in a family placement. And unfortunately, I was bullied and mistreated, and something, went on, and my son was not permitted to come home with me. And I have been seeing him for 6 hours a week ever since. And I'm told that if I disclose any details, that I will be held in contempt of court. How do I find a lawyer? How do I fundraise? How do I crowdsource funding? It seems incredibly wrong and incredibly corrupt. And I am just praying that by, being transparent and being forthcoming at the surface level that I can with what's going on in the case, one of you will please help me. My son turns 15 weeks. I have done every single thing that's been asked of me. He turns 15 weeks on Monday. Xavier and I have been in housing since he was 2 days old. I have passed every drug test that they have forced me to take. I've done nothing wrong. My relationship with my other 3 children is just as strong as it's ever been. They don't live with me right now, but I have court-ordered primary custody of all 3 of them, which means I've already gone in front of a judge for the state of Illinois and won custody of my children. And the court has access to all of that. So just if there are lawyers, please, we're in housing currently. The city of Chicago has bent over backwards to be accommodating. They literally told us and the people who facilitated this housing that as soon as the baby is returned to our custody, they will help us to get into a family-based housing situation, no questions asked, that it will be seamless, that we have nothing to worry about. And the goal ultimately is that before the 6 months is up that we've been in this situation, we will receive an apartment. Please don't allow the online slander to get into your heads. I swear to God, I would give one of my limbs to have this situation resolved. I just want to be there for my children, whether that's, you know, in poverty or in riches. I just want to be there for my babies. So that's about it for the update. I think it's really important that I do these periodic updates just so that, you know, the truth can be documented somewhere. And as I said, if you guys could direct message me or email me, or even comment on one of my posts, if you have any sort of connection to social rights activism groups, civil rights groups. I mean, I've done everything, you guys. I've emailed WGN, I've emailed ABC7, I've emailed NBC, Channel 5, I've emailed Fox News, I've emailed ABC, I already said ABC, I've emailed Channel 2 CBS, I've emailed CNN, I've sent them all the proof that everything I say is true, and I've given them everything that I have, copies of everything. I paid a subscription service to get access to entertainment lawyers for all of like the most famous entertainers, like Kim Kardashian, Khloe Kardashian, Joe Rogan, who else? There's like 30 of them that I emailed. Kevin Hart, who are some of the big ones? I'm trying to think. Whatever, just, I went on this website and they give you like the top 500 most known celebrities and their entertainment lawyers, and you pay a subscription fee and they give you the email address to those lawyers that those, you know, entertainers use. And I've emailed all of this to all of them, begging for assistance. It's just not right what's going on, and there's nothing I wouldn't do to be with my children, and I'm just being slandered and libeled, and like the truth is being presented in so many ways, like literally I translated the truth to Spanish and literally started circulating it to like Maluma and like, you know, older like bachata and reggaeton people like Ozuna and, you know, J Balvin and just all these random people, just because if law enforcement, the local authority, the state's attorney, the attorney general, the district attorney, if none of that is working and local celebrities aren't working, I don't know where else to go, and I can't just give up and like let my children suffer. My children need their mom. So my name is Heather Gillespie. Thank you so much. If you know me in real life, please advocate for me. You know me. If you know me, you know me. If you know, you know. You know. So if you would like to donate, you can do so.